Oh, my bad.
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Thunderbirds offense who will have the football first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's two in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double two guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these two big-time targets outside to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Thunderbirds will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Hoosiers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Josh Hoover. Came over from TCU through the portal in the offseason. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Beebe.
Wow.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, bummer. I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was...
There he goes! They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. To the air, it's Hoover. Pocket breaking down. Snags it over the middle. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. No room to run, and he'll be stopped for no gain on 4th and 2. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball in this drive.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The give from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And it's the Thunderbirds have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the option, he keeps it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll run the counter. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Thunderbirds are in the hurry up. Jackson will throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And it's the Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Now the pitch. Runs for the tackle.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to...
Makes the grab in their space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. He wants to change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He fires to the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll go right back to it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hoover. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Fired in there, but incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Well, it's a great job by the defense, forcing the fumble. They were hoping they'd jump on it for a touchdown. The offense got there first, but it's a safety and a great play defensively.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. The screen, he can go. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Becker. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a real...
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchdown.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with it before the half. The Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, touchdown Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for space, it's Jenkins. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might...
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Barker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The run inside. It's Beebe.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Makes the pass. Working on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And they swarm him under.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And it's the Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Pulls it in. It's Hoover. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some play.
There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just steamrolling the defense. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Jackson will throw. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Thunderbirds will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll give it to him again. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space. It's Richard. Finding some room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Looking downfield on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Bounced off his feet. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying play action. He'll throw it. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Thunderbirds will punt it away on fourth down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He's got it again. Got a little grass. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. After the run, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
You always hear coaches harping quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Right back to it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hard running there. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey, guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline.
Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And that's another great run for a touchdown by this transfer running back. And we've seen in this game, guys, why they brought him in through the portal, to give them an added dimension and an added physicality as well. Now over 150 rushing yards in this game. He's been the star for the offense.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jefferson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season.